Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today is going to be my 25-week update for you guys. So I just turned 25 weeks on Friday, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because I know that a lot of you are following along and are pregnant at the same time as me. So obviously I want to share all of my symptoms and updates. Clearly I'm in a different room today than what I usually do. I don't even think I have shown this room yet, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek onto Owen's nursery, and I'll go into details a little bit about that a little bit later. But first, let's start with symptoms like I always do. So the first symptom that I have written down here is overall uncomfortable, and I don't remember being this uncomfortable like this early on with my first pregnancy, but I feel like I'm uncomfortable like in my skin. When I get to a certain point in the night, I don't want to be wearing any clothes, and I don't like it already when like my shirt rides up, like are in the front or in the back already when I'm not pregnant. So now that I am pregnant and it does that, it like amplifies everything and it makes me want to like rip the shirt off. Like I don't want to wear it anymore. So I don't know if anyone else is like that, but also when I get to the end of the night, I don't want to be wearing pants. So give this video a thumbs up or comment down below if you are the exact same way. Going along with that, I don't like anything touching the belly area. I have been starting to have to wear like maternity pants, and I am wearing them right now. That doesn't bother me so much if I can give myself a break and roll it down. But if Michael tries to cuddle me in bed, don't want his hand on the belly. It either has to be, actually, I don't even like it when it's above. Like when he wraps it here, don't like that. Underneath only. And I'm a snuggler, so, and so is Michael. So I really hate that that's a thing, but it's just so uncomfortable, and I have a lot of pressure in like the stomach area, especially when it gets to the end of the night. My belly's full from all of my food all the day. Obviously Owen takes up a lot of room, so I don't want any extra pressures on the tummy. So I've developed this new thing in the past like week, maybe week and a half, that I will wake up with a headache behind my left eye every morning. Every morning. When I'm laying in bed, it's fine. It's when I get up to go to the bathroom, that's when it kills me. And when I'm in the shower, like our shower is a little bit more dark, so it's okay. But when I get out of the shower and into the light, it like throbs, and I have to sit there with my eye closed, both my eyes closed like this. And this morning I almost fell because I couldn't keep my balance. But I don't know what that is. I told my doctor about it, so they're aware of it, but we'll see what that is. A lot that I read about the headache is like lack of sleep and stuff, so that does make sense because I am not sleeping the best this week, at least. I have some personal things going on, so that's on my mind, but as well as I'm just not comfortable in bed, and I'm going to get a new body pillow, I think. And I go back and forth about if I want to get an actual pregnancy pillow or not, because Michael and I do want to have a lot more kids. I guess not a lot more, I mean more than the typical person. And I'm trying to just think, am I going to use it like enough for me to spend like $80 on them? Because that's typically what they are, is $80 on a pregnancy pillow. So my body pillow that I just got at Target for like $10, it worked throughout the first pregnancy, but I think it's getting a little bit flat. So I don't know if I should try some way to make it like fluff again and then I can put that in between my legs, or you just go get another one for $10. So if I really think about it, $10 per each pregnancy, 40 bucks in general, maybe $50 compared to 80 but I'll use that through the whole time. I don't know. If you guys have used a body pillow before, please let me know the pros and cons in the comment section below, or DM me on Instagram. I'll put my handle right here because I want to sleep throughout the night. So of course, when I wake up in the middle of the night, Owen is wide awake and he's moving around, and he moves a lot more than I think that Ethan did. So I'm not sure. I'm praying that he's going to be like Ethan and sleep right off the bat, but I kind of have a feeling that because he's up at night in my stomach, that he's going to be up at night when he comes out. And I really hope not, because Michael and I are both very crappy without sleep. And of course, I'm going to have like an 18-month-old at that point, or 17. Depends on, I guess, when I deliver. This is another thing that I am debating on doing. I think I'm going to go do it because I have heard so many good stories that come out of it, but I think I want to go see a chiropractor. I need to do the research to find a chiropractor that is, you know, well known to do like pregnancy, just because I don't know if anyone knows my background, but I was a figure skater and I did gymnastics and everything like that. So my back is pretty like messed up from those two sports. And my sister is the exact same way. She had more back problems than I did, but I feel like I need to get my back realigned because I am so uncomfortable. Like my back hurts all the time, and I'm pretty good at like cracking my back and cracking like anything possible. Like I can crack my knee, my ankle, like my toes. Like I'm pretty good when it comes to that. And I'm trying to do the tricks to make my back crack so like the pressure gets released, but those aren't working like during pregnancy. So I'm really considering going to go see a chiropractor and get my back like realigned, and hopefully the back pain will go away. I think I'm going to do some research tonight after dinner and just kind of look into, you know, like the pros and cons of it. But I do hear success stories, so that makes me kind of want to go do it even more. So during this week, I did hit, wouldn't say like a low point, but I hit back down to being not motivated, don't want to do anything. And I don't know if that was because I was home alone for most of the week, and I don't do well being home alone. We had a huge snowstorm here in Pennsylvania, and my husband plows on his off season. So he was gone for 48 hours. Actually, it probably was more than 48 hours, and it was just me and Ethan. So I had no motivation to do anything. So I don't know if it has to do with that or stuff that else is happening in my personal life. I have some family members that are battling COVID right now, and it's pretty stressful. So I don't know if that was another thing that is adding to the no motivation. But now I think that's gone, and I pray that it's gone, because I want to get everything done by 30 weeks, because I have a feeling that I'm going to deliver a lot sooner than I did with Ethan. So I want to get everything done before I get to that point, and you know, the potential of getting on to bed rest at a certain time. I don't want to be laying in bed and just demanding Michael to do things, especially because I want to do them too. And I don't like being the person to just be like a dictator from bed. But going off of that, this weekend, we got a lot of things done for Owen's room. So I can go more into detail about that in a little bit. I just have a couple more symptoms I want to go through, and then I might show you some part of the room. We'll see. But we did get some things done in here, and I feel a little bit more prepared. There's a couple of things on the list that I need to get. So right here where I'm sitting is actually going to be where his crib is. So we need to order the crib. But yeah, I feel a little bit better about it. We got our house a little bit more cleaned up, and it's always a disaster, I feel like, but I just feel like it's mom life, working from home, you know, during a pandemic that you're always at your house. So more of a mess to clean up because you're there more often. Anyway, so we got a lot of things done, and I hope that this no motivation thing, like, I can trump that and be done with it. Some body symptoms that I have noticed is that I don't have any stretch marks yet. Actually, I didn't get any with Ethan. I did get some on other parts of my body, like my boobs on each side, but I never got them on my stomach, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But my belly button is at the point of, like, it's about to disappear. Not like disappear, but if you've been pregnant before, you know what I'm talking about. It's about a half of an outie right now. And it's like so wide. And so yeah, I guess I should know that by now, that around 25 weeks, that's when you start to have one belly and look like, what's that show? Kyle XY or something like that. It was like an old show from a long time ago. So going off of like the people that I hang around with all the time is Ethan and my 2 dogs. And I think Ethan might be knowing that something's going on. Like, he clearly knows that like my belly's getting bigger because he pokes my belly button, as weird as that is. Or he'll poke the stomach in general. But he's becoming a lot more needy. And I just have a feeling that he has a feeling that something is up. And like I said before, my dogs, they know everything. And my golden retriever is at my feet at all times and wants to snuggle with me at all times. My shepherd, on the other hand, he's always like that. So it might be a little bit different, but my golden retriever definitely is a lot more like in my face and wants to be with me at all times. I've noticed this week as well that I am getting a lot more hungry a lot faster. Like, I'm starving right now and Michael's making dinner, so thank God. But it's not like maybe I'm eating more. I did finish a Whopper the other day from Burger King. So, and I usually only eat like half of something like that. But I think I am starting to eat more, and I'm at the point, I don't know if anyone else is like this during their pregnancy, but like right before bed you eat like a bowl of cereal. I know there was a couple other YouTubers that I saw that did that. So I was like, I don't know if that's like a pregnancy thing. It has to be, because other people have done it, and I usually have a bowl of cereal right before I go to bed. Like at 9 o'clock, eat a bowl of cereal and then go upstairs. And speaking of going to bed right after you're eating, acid reflux is back, even that I'm trying these different tricks and stuff. Oh, it's getting bad again, and I'm not happy about it. Okay, so now I'm done with all the symptoms and moving on to updates. So obviously this is a little bit of a sneak peek of the accent wall, and I'm sitting on the rug that we laid out. But so this weekend we laid out the room kind of how we want. I think I mentioned this before, that we were taking my dresser and we're switching it into Owen's. So I still need to like finish that, but I got all the hardware for it. I just need to kind of like sand it down a little bit and paint it. I'm gonna get like one of those spray guns, just because I'm gonna use it a lot more than on other projects. Anyway, so we moved the dresser in here. We moved my cedar chest that I have from my great grandmother into my room, and we moved some things around in my room so I don't have to use that dresser anymore. And I don't fit into the clothes that were in that dresser anyways. So being part of pregnancy, and I know I'm not going to be on this for a while, and we have other plans to do other things in that room. So if I need a dresser later down the road, I'll have Michael build one. Right now we are in a 3-bedroom townhouse, and we were going to move into a bigger house before we got pregnant and stuff, and we're still like kind of actively looking at houses, and we're kind of playing with the idea of building on a lot of land again. But it's kind of just like whatever feels right is going to be right at that time. But we were going to move at the beginning of January or something like that. And then COVID hit. And then the market blew up, and these houses stay on the market for like 1 day or 2 days in Pennsylvania. So it's just, I think we're waiting until everything kind of like dies down a little bit and cools off, and hopefully maybe after the pandemic we will move. But anyways, what I'm getting at is that this 3rd bedroom is going to be a guest bedroom / Owen's room. So pretty much we're gonna have everything that we have in Ethan's room except for the glider. And I'm okay with that because I don't remember really using the glider for Ethan until he turned like a year old and reading him stories every single night. Actually, I probably used the glider a little bit before that, but I feel like if I'm gonna read a story to both boys, they're gonna both have the same like bedtime. So I'm just gonna go over to Ethan's room, use Ethan's room as storage because he has more room in his closet than we have in here. But we aren't gonna do the basement anymore. We decided that we would rather just save that money and put it more towards another house. But we are doing this as a guest bedroom / nursery. And I can't wait to show you guys because I love the layout. I was actually really surprised by it. And I'm completely okay with it. Like, it's gonna be okay. We just have to make do of whatever we have just because of the pandemic and not being able to move. So yeah, I'm gonna be really happy to show you guys once it's finished. It probably will be done, I don't wanna like set a date because I still need to get the crib, a diaper genie, but I guess I don't really need that for like a video, and I need to finish that dresser. But pretty much everything else is kind of done in here. I just got a bed skirt for this bed, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it because we're pretty much building everything else. But yeah, so look out for that in maybe like the next month or so. I hope it's going to be done by then. I think I'm going to order the crib like this week, and then hopefully it will come in a good amount of time. So I had my doctor's appointment on Friday, and I still have protein in my urine, and they ordered some more tests on that, and they're supposed to call me with results or anything like that. So they are still monitoring it. They're monitoring my headaches, they're monitoring my heart rate. My heart rate wasn't terrible. It was 136 over 63, I want to say. And I did walk into my doctor's appointment a little bit emotional. So I kind of think that's probably why my top number was a little bit spiked. So I'm not too worried about it. I am taking my blood pressure every single day. So just keeping on monitoring it. I do have a feeling that I'm probably going to have preeclampsia. I just have a feeling. So I kind of have a feeling that I am going to deliver early, which is why I want to get everything done by 30 weeks and just kind of relax the last couple of weeks that I have. And this is just like a little bit of a side note, but we decided to switch from the Honest Company diapers, and like we love them. Like we honestly love them, but they are a little bit more expensive than the other ones, but just a little bit. But we do belong to Costco, and we've been using their diapers there from like the Kirkland brand, which is the Costco brand, and they've been working with Ethan. So we're gonna try them out with Owen, and hopefully they work. The only thing that they don't have is like newborn size, so we'll have to use like newborn sizes. Like I have a bunch downstairs, so like whatever I have downstairs, but as well as like I bought some Honest Company ones. So let me know if you guys have also switched to the Kirkland brand, which is Costco, because they're half the cost. And last thing here before I show you guys my baby bump. Oh my gosh, pregnancy brain is a thing. Oh my gosh, I already forgot my point. It's the ultrasound. So of course, since I have more of a high risk pregnancy, it's not completely labeled as high risk, but it's definitely on the higher risk of normal pregnancies, that I get ultrasounds all the time. and I get 3Ds all the time. And I'm very fortunate that I get to see my baby as many times as I have, but he looks identical to Ethan. So I feel like I'm gonna be the only one that looks like me out of all of my kids. And who knows, like maybe I'll have a girl and she'll look like me, but every single one of my kids so far look like Michael. And I think it's like a huge Stianche, like dominant thing. So I guess all my kids are gonna look like Stianches, which is whatever. I mean, obviously I married Michael and so I love how he looks. So, and my kid is cute and I know that. So I kind of have a feeling that Owen, I'm just making a prediction, Owen is gonna look identical to Ethan. So I'm going to back the camera up. You're probably gonna see the top of this accent wall. So you'll get another little sneak peek, but I will show you guys the baby bump for 25 weeks. So yeah, you can see a little bit of a sneak peek of the accent here, but so this is actually a maternity sweater, and I think my mom got it from Target, but so that's what it's gonna look like with a sweater on. And then of course, like I said, the pregnancy pants are real here. So there it is, baby bump and all. Thank you all so much for watching and following along with my pregnancy. I hope you guys liked today's video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one.